God is also saying, this is the year for all of the divine's chosen vessels to unite. And I mean unite in the way of creating communities together, building businesses together, going in on land together, going in on homes together. You see, I said this 2 years ago, literally, at the brink of all of this pandemic and everything. I was like, yep, a lot of us will not be able to live in society as we once did before. And when I said it, I scared the crap out of myself, because it wasn't that, like, I didn't necessarily say it. It was spirit talking through me. It was spirit intuitively suggesting this. And I'm seeing it now. The great separation is upon us. The great divide, as you can see. I'm not here to pass judgment on anyone's religious beliefs. I'm not here to pass judgment on whatever it is that people choose to do with their health and their bodies and what they choose to believe in. That's not my place. But all I am here to say is that for those of us who have the eyes and ears to see and hear, it's time for us to link up and unite. It really is. I can't really say too much, but I have so many things placed on my heart that I want to do. I really, really want to connect with all of you, you know, from wherever you are in this world. I would like to connect with you, and I would like to build with you. And, you know, we need team players. You know, we need real strong warriors on the front line. We need real strong messengers, readers, psychics, intuitives, seers, dreamers. We need you. And this message may not be for everyone, but I'm still going to put it out there, because this is what I see coming into fruition. And it's going to happen and progress slowly, but soon. And as I mentioned in the last video, a lot of what we have been experiencing in the form of our dreams and downloads and messages that we have been receiving, a lot of that is going to tie into what it is that we are now walking into in terms of this new world and this new way of life, and taking this good angelic energy by storm and actually using it to the best of our abilities. See, we are not powerless individuals. We are fully capable of co-creating a life separate from the one that the powers that be, seek for us to live. One where we are imprisoned mentally, consciously, spiritually, emotionally. This is not the time to feel like you're better than another. This isn't the time to shun another. This is really the time to stick together. Because when the SHIT hits the fan, those of whom did not take heed to the warnings will be sorry. And that's why it is important to prepare now. I see a bunch of things happening in this coming year, you all. We already see the inflation taking place alive and well in the flesh. You are being charged more just to receive less. Someone was talking to me the other day and was stating how you're paying all this money for gas all of a sudden, but you're not even getting the adequate amount of gas that you are paying for. I don't know if you all have noticed that. You buy a loaf of bread, it's not the same amount of bread you would get before, but you're paying more for it. That's inflation. I see it happening now. We thought last year was something where people dealt with evictions and, you know, not being able to, you know, get suitable or gain suitable employment. And that has also been my experience. And I want to touch on that really quickly as well. But I may just totally do a separate video on it, because God has been urging me for this too, just based off of my experience and what has happened in terms of me seeking employment. See, God doesn't want me to seek employment. God does not want me to work for anyone who is going to force me to do something beyond my beliefs in order to survive and put food on the table for me and my family. God is saying, no, you are not going to sell your soul in that way. I will take care of all of your needs. And it's hard for people to have that kind of faith, to sit back and wait on the Lord while doing your due diligence on the back end. You know, I don't mean sit back and wait and just sit back like, oh, somebody from the sky is just going to come down and save me, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to wait. No, get to work. Chosen ones, if you have noticed that you have not been able to work, a lot of us ain't had no real jobs since like last year, well, since 2020. I haven't worked since 2020. If you all look at my older content, I was going through it. But I survived it and I overcame it. And everything that I had went through in terms of the losses that I had to take, in terms of what I was facing and what I was dealing with, it was important for me to go through that. It was ordained for me to go through that so that I can make it here and testify to you all and have such conviction in my beliefs. So God is saying, don't be so hung up on working for the man, or start your own business. I don't care if you don't have 2 pennies to work together. You got this. You got consciousness. Yes, you got the power within you. You are made in the image of God. So therefore, don't just sit back and accept defeat. God is saying, I didn't allow you to get that job, or I blocked that, or I blocked this because I have something better in store for you. I have a team that I am preparing for you to do my work, so that all of the glory returns back to our Most High, Savior and Creator of all things. And so I just see in this coming year, I see a lot of us actually going on retreats with each other. I see us meeting each other in person and actually building, like just forming a bit of an alliance, forming a bit of a truce, creating our own society, so to speak. You know, because we have to, like I said, the great divide and the great separation has taken place. So we have to find our rightful place on this land as believers, as seers, as intuitives, as dreamers and messengers, you know, and, I'm just, wow, like I'm taken aback. It's crazy how the millennials, wow, I'm so proud of you all. You guys don't understand. I am so proud of you millennials. I'm telling you, you guys are going to be the ones, or you already have. We together have been the ones to crack this BITCH all the way open. We are the resistance. We are the nonconformers. We are the free thinkers. We are the intuitives. We are divinely guided by the divine source of all creation. Always, in everything that we do. You know, like I said, I see food shortages coming. You have this metaverse stuff coming. You know, don't get sucked into that, because in a sense, one would have to think and realize, like, haven't we already been technically living in a metaverse with all this social media and technology that has been, you know, put in our realities? You know, people don't even know how to have an actual face-to-face conversation anymore. People don't pick up the phone and call you anymore. Everything is online. And that was done for a reason. There was a motive behind that. The great divide is happening right now. So, I don't want to make this video that long. I will continue to share. This is just going to be like my January 2022 predictions, but I do, I'm also, I don't know why, but I also had this dream that we were going to face another shutdown, and they were going to begin shutting down the schools first. And then, yeah, the shutdown is going to be in full effect. So take heed. It's time to just amp up on those survival skills, learn how to live off the grid if need be and if it came down to it. I know that would scare a lot of you just senseless, but look, we don't have time to live in fear. We don't. We done lived in fear all the way up until the point of our awakening. Alrighty, so that time of living in fear is just completely over. It's completely over. We are in a new paradigm. We are in the great awakening. We are in the midst of the great divide and the great separation of the wheat and the tares. This is biblical. It is prophecy. It is universal, regardless of what your religious beliefs are. No judgment on my behalf, but all I am telling you is what I know to be true and what it is that the divine source of all things has ministered through me to minister to you. You all, it is time for us to unite and to become one on this physical plane. It is time for us to create our own governments. It is time for us to create our own military force, our own police force, our own housing communities. It is time for us to create our own schools, our own banks, our own malls. This is why God has not allowed you to work for anyone. You really think that he's going to put a mind like that to work a 9-to-5 to build up somebody else's establishment, someone else's business, someone else's dream, while they sit back and reap all the benefits of it, while you sitting here struggling to put food on the table for you and your family? God is saying, take your rightful place. Understand your assignment and do what it is that needs to be done. See, that's the problem with us. That's what they did do through the various forms of programming. You know, they were very good at separating us and dividing us from races, creeds, sexual orientations, and religious beliefs. I don't give a damn what color you are. I don't care what your race is. If you are a free thinker, a non-conformer, if you are a believer of the Most High divine source of all things, if you are a truth seeker, if you believe in right is right and wrong is wrong, and you believe in bringing forth balance and peace and justice on Mother Earth, then you good with me. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what I see, you all. I am telling you what I see alive and well happening right now. And a lot of people are so aloof to it, they don't even want to take it for what it is. They don't want to accept this into their reality. They're like I said, they're in a hurry to get back, thinking they're going to be freed if they do all this. You get boosted up and this and that and shut it up and do. They think they do all that. Okay, now we're going to get back to how we were living in 2019. Okay, now we're going to get back to how we were living in 2018. Oh, that's over. That is completely over, and it is not returning. This is the new world. We are in the new world order. And it is an active war against those who chose not to conform. And this is why I'm saying that it is time for the chosen ones to unite. I need you and you need me. And all of us together, all of our consciousness collectively together can implode and overthrow everything that we once knew to be true. And then the truth shall truly be unveiled fully in its entirety. This is not a game, and I am not trying to scare anyone. But why is you just sitting here living like ain't nothing going on around you? This isn't for my chosen ones. I'm really just speaking in general. Because I know several people that are just, I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm going to do what I've been told. I just want to get back to living like how I used to live, doing what I want to do. What? You were controlled then. You were indoctrinated and oppressed then. The truth was still being hidden from you in plain sight. Chosen ones, it's time that we unite. We're going to do some grand things together this year. We truly are, and I see it. I want you all to check my description box and please shoot me an email. I don't care who you are, what side of the world you are on. Like I said, if you are a nonconformer, a free thinker, and a highly intuitive, a dreamer, a messenger, a prophetess, a psychic, the chosen vessel of the Most High God of all things, I need you. And I want you today to email me, please, because we have something to talk about. I need to talk to you. We need to brainstorm. We need to put these minds together and build. God is saying build. Build. You got all this space, time, and opportunity to build. Come on, I'm calling on you, brothers and sisters. I'm calling on you. I need you. I need you. Because this is happening now. And I need you. Take heed.